subprocess Z102, and these are the 4 config we have. Configuration is done, so let's find our subprocess Z102, and these are the 4 config we have. Okay, so once we post, if there is any, I mean, visibly I don't see any issue, but yes, once we post, if it requires any changes, then SAP will prompt me that in this posting area, this config is missing, and we will come here and we will fix it. Okay, so we have mapped a little bit of CI and FICA, not the entire ones. Company code and divisions are mapped with the CI configs. Yes, Shlomi, tell me.
According to your, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Do you hear me, Subhadra?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Can anyone confirm you guys can hear both of us?
Yes, we can hear.
Yes. Shlomi, I can hear you, but I guess let me write in the chat if you cannot hear me.
Saubhadra, one question. So if we want to use the same subprocess in different company codes, how you will distinguish?
Same subprocess in different company code. Yes, you can use here. You can use here. I can assign 0003 also. So okay, in this here we cannot do like what do I say? The primary keys will not allow. Okay, I have not seen same subprocess being used into multiple company code. I think it will not allow because primary key is not company code. It is not a primary key. Okay, I think it will not allow. I have not seen this scenario. Same subprocess.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Shlomi. Tell me. I think you cannot hear me. Hello. Can you rejoin? Oops. Okay, we'll continue. Let him. I think okay, he's still here. Let him maybe rejoin, or you can let me. Or you can type your question here. Yes, Praveen, tell me.
Yeah, Sodra, I got lost in that part where you were explaining about source transaction type. So how it is really. So you presented one diagram, right? Like from label item type, you had those 3 things where indirectly those things are getting shared with the label item type. So in respect to that diagram, how source transaction type making a difference? Like
source transaction type. Source transaction type will be same. It will be CCC IT only. Source transaction type will be CCC IT only. When we receive from CC directly, if we receive as bit, it will have source transaction type as CCC IT. If we receive consumption items, then the source transaction type will be CICIT. Okay, we'll see different functionality, different source transaction ID will come.
Okay. So in any of the projects, we ourselves we are not going to create any
No. We will not create anything.
Okay.
Is Shlomi still here? Shlomi, you cannot hear me. Maybe you can type. I have mentioned. You can see my chat, right? My chats are visible to all.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, Subhadra, we can.
Okay. maybe you can, Shlomi can ask the question in chat. So I'll continue. Next step is, yeah, under account assignment data. So this one is not needed. Now we will go to the main and sub transaction. So 8121, this posting area will require, so we did sub process bit type key 1234, then we assigned the company code here, division here, profit center here, segment here. Okay, but now I will need the main and sub transaction. Okay, so although you know about main and sub transaction, but still I'll explain a little bit about what are the main and sub transactions. So this is the flow where we are discussing about main and sub transaction. So main and sub transaction specification of GL accounts hit via main and sub transaction. It is going to hit the GL account in FICA to determine the GL account. Main and sub transactions are defined and then used different posting areas to determine GL account. Okay, so here it's an example. If company code is C100, division is 00, ADID is 01, ADID is based on, is assigned to the CA master. I have not created the master data. I have not discussed about the master data yet. We will see the master data, and in the master data there will be a master data called contract account or subscriber account. In CI we call it contract account, in CC we call it subscriber account. There we will see account determination ID will be assigned. It can be C1 for residential customer, C2 for mass customer, P1 for residential per partner, and P2 for mass partner. Okay, can someone go on mute? Sanjay, can you please, Ravi, can you please go on mute? Oh, thank you so much. Please unmute if you have any question. Okay, so this account determination ID is assigned at the CA master level based on why do we need different account determination ID. So this is again, I asked this question in the interview. Say I asked that I have two type of customer. One is a residential customer. The other one is a B2B enterprise customer. If I want to derive two separate general ledger account, I want to derive that I want to, when I post an invoice to the residential customer, I want one AR reconciliation account, and when I post a invoice to the commercial customer, I want another AR reconciliation account. How do I configure it? So the configuration is with the ADID, account determination ID. Assign different account determination ID, and against each account determination ID, assign different GL accounts, balance sheet GLs. Okay, that's how you can do it. Anyways, that's a FICA question. Now, in the chart of account, we will configure main and sub transaction. So here, product, telco, and data. This is one main transaction. 6,000 is a main transaction, and 0030 is a sub transaction. Okay, so if we receive bit for telco and data, this is the product. For telco and data, if we receive a bit, we will use the main transaction 6,000 and sub transaction 0030, and the revenue GL will be 8,00520. Okay, similarly, if the product is internet, see in Geo, these two types of, in telecommunication, these two types of product will come. One product will be part of telco and data. That is where we you get the mobile voice message, voice call, and mobile data. Along with that, there can be an internet. My cursor is lost. Okay, so for telco, I want to derive this GL account, and for product, for internet, okay, say it is also giving me Wi-Fi also. So for fiber, for Wi-Fi, I want to use the same main transaction, but I want to use a separate sub transaction which will determine a separate revenue GL. Okay, and these will be configured in posting area 2610. Okay, here I have explained this in our FICA training where I talked about the CI and FICA integration. So again, we will configure this today. If not today, tomorrow only. This batch also. So this revenue GL will be determined in posting area 2610. Okay, that is for different product, different sub transaction will be assigned, and each sub transaction will derive different revenue GLs. Okay, and that we will configure in posting area 2610. Similarly, the main transactions will also be configured in posting area 2611. So here, see, product wise differentiation means different revenue GLs. But if there's a customer wise differentiation, then different balance sheet GL will be there, different AR recon GL will be there. Right now, we are seeing product wise differentiation. That's why we see two separate 800520 and 800525. Since they are product wise differentiation, that's why we are getting two separate revenue GL. If there we have customer wise differentiation, we would get two separate general ledgers also. Okay, so here same customer we are assuming, since account determination I can see only 101, that means only one customer. That's why in posting area 2611 the AR recon GL 140520 will be derived. Okay, it is mentioned here, depending on org unit, company code, division, and reference to chart of account, mapping is done from product to GL. Refer adjacent figure. Mapping are done in the following posting area: in 2610 for revenue and tax account posting, in 2611 for GL receivable recon balance sheet GL. Okay, here we are going to configure this. I see a chat. Okay, I think Shlomi has written his question. In the toll example, we receive the profit center in bit. How in this case system know how to use? Yes, I'll tell you. That profit center is derived during billing and invoicing. Okay, profit center will come to billing directly from the bit. During invoicing, we have enhanced an event 2611, 2610. I don't recall, I'll tell you. The invoicing events are there. One of the event we have enhanced to derive the profit center during invoicing. So here in that toll example, whatever profit center we assign at 2610, we assign same profit center, because these are not used, these are bypassed. Okay, the actual profit center is used from that what we are getting in the, what we are deriving in the bit generation. Okay, so we have, let me see which 26 series event we have enhanced. We did it long back, I think Jan-Feb of last year, or maybe December of 23. (2611) or 2612. ZCFM derive CC. Somewhere in this 26 series here we have enhanced it. Okay, to derive the profit center from billing to invoicing. Okay, so that can be a valid requirement, right? Because you don't want to derive the profit center based on the standard fields. You want to derive based on some custom field, then you have to enhance the program. Okay, let's move forward. So this is the main and sub. I will not stress much on this because you already know, all of you have joined my FICA training apart from Shlomi, and you have fair bit of idea. So let's configure the main and sub transaction into the system. Okay. So this node, before we come to this node, we have to enter within FICA, because in FICA we have to configure the main and sub transactions first. So I'll come out of convergent invoicing. I'll go to basic functions, posting and documents, document, maintain document assignment. Here I'll create main and sub transaction. Yes, Praveen, tell me.
Yeah, so in nutshell, product will always hit revenue GL, and this customer will always hit a balance sheet GL.
It is not individually. It will not individually hit. You can say product will always derive revenue GL, and customer will always derive the balance sheet GL.
Customer always derive balance sheet GL. I'm not able to get it. Means, so suppose there are two product A and B, it will derive revenue. But if a customer like Praveen or anyone else, then how how
So-
it will be derived?
if it is individual customer, I want to derive one balance sheet GL. If it's an enterprise customer, I want to derive another balance sheet GL. Okay.
Okay.
In the downstream, when I do the reporting in balance sheet, I want to see, okay, my total receivable is this much. If I want to bifurcate, how many of those receivables are B2C and how many are there are B2B. Okay, if I bifurcate based on GL, then I can derive the reporting.
And both these customer, it may be like one B2B and B2C, they will be having different ADIDs, right?
Yes.
As like your
Yes.
one of the interview
Yes.
question.
Yes, based on the ADID only, we will derive the GL account. If we assign same ADID, we cannot derive multiple balance sheet GL.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, no issue. So
one more question.
Hmm.
Sorry to interrupt here. Okay. For 2610 and 2611, so that's an integration point between CI and FICA. Because I remember like we also have another posting area that is S000 and S0001. So if you wanted to post a FICA document in CI system, that is specifically for S000 and S0001. And if you are required to automatically determine the GL from bit eventually get using main and sub, that is our indication point is 2610 and 2611. Is my understanding is correct? I am going in the wrong direction.
Second part is correct. First part is, if you don't want to link with CI at all, if you want to generate the FICA posting directly, okay, manual
Directly,
posting,
then
you use
S000,
S000, okay. Okay, so here I'll create 4 main and sub transaction. My application area here, it is activated as, which one is activated? Let me see. I think S is activated. So under contract account receivable payable basic function, here you will see which application area extended FICA is activated. So we are going to use S. Extended FICA means S. Let me see. It is not showing. Okay, extended FICA means S. If you don't see the key, you can click on this television, customize layout, go to options, go to visualization 1 and show keys within drop down list and activate. There you will see the key. These numbers MP, RT, V, X, S, C, they were not coming earlier. Okay, so here it is application area S is activated. So I'm also going to create the main and sub transaction under S. Here a couple of hours I can see somebody activated, somebody is using utility posting area, okay, which is not activated here. Active application area is main transaction is. So I'll create the same Z102 is Z103 is Z104 and is Z105. Okay, I just need to see the description as well. Show FICA IMG convergent invoicing, basic functions, billable items, billable item management, and here in the item types, here I'll get the description. 1 2 3 2 3 4 5, copy, and I'll just put here. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep the bit class also. Save. Main transactions are created. You already know, I'll not spend much time on this explaining. Then sub transaction, click on new entry. S Z102. Here we'll have different sub transaction for debit and credit. 0010, Z102, 0011. Okay, 11 will be credit. Three. main and sub transactions are defined here. Next, for the for configuring, I will not need now, but I'll just, since I'm here, let me also add the debit credit indicator also. Expand main transaction for non-individual contract on resale payable, define and parameterize external transaction. Okay, this is going to take long. I'll have 4 minutes only. So let me configure the 8121 posting area. This debit credit indicator we will do tomorrow. Okay, so I will need the main and sub transactions which are configured now. So I'll go back to CI node. Tomorrow I'll do that debit and credit indicator. Okay, go back to CI node. Now here determine main and sub transaction. So here 8121 posting area, click on mass creation. Sub process Z102 billable item Z102 star debit main transaction Z102 credit debit sub transaction 0010 debit main transaction Z102 credit sub transaction 0011. Okay, like that I will have 4 combination. This will be 3 3 3. This will be 4 4 4, and this will be 5 5 5. Okay, copy data and save. 8121 done. Next, main transaction with item for product assignment. Here also mass creation Z102 Z102 star main transaction is Z102 debit service 10, main transaction Z102 credit service 11.
What is the major difference between 8122 and 8121? So why we are maintaining here again?
I tell you. This is product based billable item. The other one is just transaction for billable item. Okay, so here these keys are the main difference. Okay, so the keys I have not used. Sometimes when CC will send me, CC can send me some keys, some additional keys. Okay, so you want to derive main and sub transaction not only based on sub process and bit type, you also derive based on some keys, some account assignment or some other keys. Okay, these keys are available in 8121 and 8122 doesn't have this, they have the account assignment. Some other variables, some other identifier if you want to use in standard only, then you can use this. Okay, we put star. I have not seen CC sending me different keys yet. Okay, but if they send further keys, for example, they have different line of business, right? Different LOBs, so different keys they can send. So we can further filter, we can bifurcate based on the keys also. that is available in 8121 but not in 8122. Okay, this is the additional part. So the account assignment is done. We will stop here. We'll continue from here tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.